All right. How is everyone? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes. Oops.
All right. Perfect. 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 Oh,
Yes.
look, these slides are going without me. Jesus. All right. Welcome to the Digital Profits Masterclass. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so happy that you guys are here and ready to learn. So I am going to be teaching you guys all about digital profits and how to create digital products so that you can make this digital money. So I am super excited for tonight's masterclass because I am all about making money online. So the first thing that I want to do is introduce myself for those of you guys who do not know me, okay? So let me move this out of the way. Awesome. All right, you guys can see my slides okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Christina Yvette. I am a passive income strategist. So what I do is I help people create multiple streams of income and different passive income streams so that they can retire at a young age. So here is, I'm going to go through my timeline real quick. So in 2015, that was the year that I actually started investing. So I am a registered nurse and I actually retired from nursing last year at the age of 31. And the way that I was able to do that is because I created different streams of income for myself. So so my first stream of income, I started my career in 2013, and what I was able to do was save $25,000, right? I was working every single day. And when I saved that $25,000, my first investment was real estate. So I bought a house. It was a small 2-bedroom house in Miami, Florida for $89,000, and I sold it for $235,000. And that was my first investment. And once I figured that out, once I figured out that I could flip money fast, then I decided that I wasn't going to be in my career for a long time. So I gave myself a 10-year time period in order to retire. Okay. So at that time, I was I was about 22. So I gave myself until 32 to retire. Okay, so that was in 2015. In 2017, I listed my first property on Airbnb. So I got into, I was heavily into real estate and I was flipping houses at that time. And then I got into Airbnb and I started making upwards of like $17,000 in a month in Airbnb. I went up to like 6 different units. And I'm all about diversification because you can't just only have one stream of income and you can't just only be in one industry either. So in 2018, I listed my first car on Turo. And the way that happened was I bought a Mercedes Benz and I told myself, am I really going to be liable for this car? Am I going to have a liability or am I going to have an asset? And my mindset was into building wealth. So I knew that I could not pay for this car note myself. So the very first month that I took that car off of the lot, I decided to list it on Turo. And so that car note at that time was $1,400. And if I rented that Mercedes on Turo for just one weekend, it covered the entire car note. So that was the deal. The deal was that I would rent it out for one weekend and drive it for the other 27 days for free. Okay. So in 2019, I got introduced to the foreign exchange market and I started learning how to trade myself. And I love trading, but it is more psychological than anything. It is 80% mental and 20% of your skill set. And so I was trading in fear and my emotions were just through the roof and I knew I wasn't a good trader. So I decided to put my investment into a PAM account and allow the another trader to trade for me, someone with more experience to trade for me. In 2020, we took a shift because of the pandemic, right? So there was some issues with real estate and getting the properties sold over in the area that I was in. So we actually started a slingshot rental business. Okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with slingshots, but they're these 3-wheel vehicles. They're pretty cool looking, no roof, no doors, and I bought a fleet of them. So today I own 5 of them and I operate them in South Beach. Okay, and then last year in 2021, I started getting into other streams of income, which are digital products and cryptocurrency. So last year, I launched my first digital product, and from last year until now, it's made me over $80,000. So I have realized that with that one ebook just making over $80,000 in less than 12 months, that this was the space that I wanted to be in order to, because it was scalable. Okay. So, and I knew that I needed to depend on multiple streams of income, not just one stream of income. So with that all being said, this is a part of my success, but it's not the whole story, right? So I come from very humble beginnings. So my parents were, were on government assistance. We were on government assistance. We were on Section 8 food stamps, all of that stuff. I actually realized as an adult that that we were squatters. I didn't know that until now. I didn't know that we were like living in abandoned buildings with no utilities and stuff until now. And so I say that, but we can all start from the bottom, but it's not where you start is where you end. Okay. So that's important. Especially when it comes to your mindset. Okay. So right now today I'm from Miami, Florida, but I'm in Montreal, Canada. So I have what I call time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. Okay. I don't have to clock in. I don't have to be in one place at one time. And I'm free to do whatever I want because of the 8 streams of income that I have. So what I want to do today is I want to educate you guys so that you can implement these tools and tactics so that you guys can create another stream of income, or at least if you already have digital products, you can scale those digital products. Okay. So let me ask a question. Does anybody in the room have digital products?
No, trying to learn.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's great. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be teaching you today. So let's move on. And you can see my screen perfectly, right? The whole screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now what I want for you guys is for you to have a business that allows you to work from home and to make a lot of money and for you to generate passive income. So that's the goal and objective for this masterclass. So now one thing that I want you to ask yourself is, what can I create one time that will pay me forever, right? You have to think about that. You have to think about the power of your intellectual property. You have to think about the power of what you can create and about what you can leverage in order to build wealth for yourself and for your family. Okay. So what can you create one time that will pay you forever? And so the answer is an evergreen digital product, right? So digital products are, and it could be anything, right? So there's multiple digital products. You have an ebook, right? An electronic book, that's a digital product. You have a masterclass like this, right? It's recorded, it's in video form. You can, send it to someone, sell it. So that's a digital product. You have journals, right? Electronic journals where people can scribe. That's a digital product. You can create calendars, digital product. You can create audio files too, like audio books. That's one. or two, you can just create audio. So if you wanted to educate someone and you didn't want to do it in a video form, or if you didn't want to do it in written form, you could do it in audio form, right? Because some people, like some people that I know, they don't like reading and they don't like writing, and that's totally okay. You can do it the way that you are, because, or the way that you learn best, because there are people out there that learn the same way that you do. And so if you tailor to those people, then you can definitely be able to find your audience. Okay, so now digital products, I call them digital real estate, right? And you have to think about it. These products, they live on the internet, right? And they are assets. And honestly, these are the easiest assets that you can create. It's not like a house that you have to build. It's not like a car that you have to buy and finance, right? This is something that you can create immediately after you're done on this masterclass. So and it's something that you can create in a day too. It doesn't take a very long time. Like, for example, if you were to do an audio, you can just record it for 1 hour and you can have it up and running and selling in 2 hours times. So you have to think about that as well, right? So like I said, these are digital assets that you have, and the goal is for you to have multiple assets, right? If you're in, let's say, real estate, do you want to just have one house, or do you want to have 10 houses? So
10
that,
houses.
yes, 10 houses. So that is the goal, because the product that you are going to create, it's not going to be for everyone. It's going to be for a specific niche. So you want to create multiple products so that you can have a, a diverse audience that you're selling to. Okay. So so that's the power of these digital assets, that you create them one time, but yet you're going to be generating residual income, passive income, for the rest of your life, or for the rest of the time that you have this product available on the market. Okay. And the thing that I love about it is that it's not like a tangible asset to where you have to finance it, and then you only probably are going, let's just say that you buy a physical product. Let's say you buy a toothbrush for, $1, sell it for 10, right? So you have those profit margins. So you're not getting 100% return on your investment. Whereas with a digital product, you can get very close to 100%, right? There might be some tools that you need to purchase, but other than that, you are getting 100% of this digital product, okay? Or digital asset. So that's one thing that I absolutely love. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so now what I want to go through is my 7-step blueprint to creating digital products, right? So I call it DREAM, which stands for digital real estate on autopilot. And this is the method. Okay, so now we're gonna dive into step 1. Okay, this is where you are taking notes. Okay, this is the time to take notes. So step 1, when it's time to create a digital product, the first thing that you want to do is you want to choose a niche. You want to choose a niche, or you want to choose a topic for your product. And you have to think about what you are highly skilled at, right? You can't just be educating people on, information that you haven't executed yourself, or information that you don't know of. So you have to think about, where am I an expert at? What do people constantly ask me, right? If they're asking you, hey, how do you, create a post on Instagram? That's something that they're constantly asking you. What do people tell me I'm an expert at, right? Or what am I, like an authority in my space? How am I authority in my space? So you have to ask yourself those things. And it could be like the first thing that I want you to do is think about your career, right? Think about your career, think about the skills that you have, think about the gifts that you were given by God, right? Because you are creative, you are an individual, you are the only person like you. So it could be something as general as credit repair, right? But not everybody's repairing credit the way you repairing credit, right? Not everybody is starting a business the way you start a business, right? So there's certain information
Drink some
that
water.
is tailored to you,
Tell me not to eat your
and
food,
you
baby.
have to be able to hold on, let me mute. Okay. So there's certain information that is specific to you, and you have to just be able to brainstorm and write it down, because the most vitally important thing is for you to narrow down what you want your digital product to be about. Okay, what do you want to educate people on? And another question that you need to ask yourself is, how can I help someone get from point A to point Z in the shortest amount of time, right? So let's say that you are teaching about cooking, right? And you're teaching about how to make rice. How can you get them from the point of them, in the grocery store, buying whatever specific kind of rice, let's say it's jasmine rice, right? And to the point of them taking it off of the stove and serving it to their family, right? That is an entire process, and it's step by step. And so you have to brainstorm and think about that, right? What am I an expert at? And how can I bring someone that is not educated or does not know how to do what I know how to do? How can I get them from point A to point B? Okay. So once you ask yourself that question, then you can start to brainstorm, okay? So let's move on to step 2. So step 2. So once you have gathered your thoughts and you know exactly what you want to educate your community on, now you're going to start to brainstorm and put it into paper, okay? And the first thing that I want you to do is, instead of jumping on a laptop and starting to type, the first thing that I want you to do is, I want you to grab your phone and I want you to go to the section on your phone that says notes. And then I want you to press that little microphone, right? And I want you to talk your book, right? So everything that you want in your book, every single step, I want you to close your eyes and talk directly into the phone, step by step, exactly what it's going to take in order for you to be able to bring this into existence, in order for you to be able to take that person from starting a business all the way until getting funding from their business, right? Whatever results you want to provide for your buyers, your end users. So that's one thing that I want you to do, okay? I don't want this to be a time period where you're not allowing your creativity to flow, because you have all these ideas, but sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck in front of a computer and not knowing what to write. But if you talk about it and you just allow it to flow naturally, without the limitations of grammar and all of this other stuff, then before you know it, you will have a product, you will have an ebook, you will have a audiobook, a course, anything that you want. But the first thing is for you to get it down on paper, get it down in writing, okay? So now, once you are done dictating your book in your notes section, in your phone, you are going to email that to yourself. Once it's emailed, you're going to copy it and paste it into a Google Docs. And at that time, you're going to see that your ebook is being transformed into something else, right? It's going to start to come to life. Okay. Absolutely. It's going to start to come to life. And then you can start creating your outline, right? You can start creating your table of contents because you are now formulating it to where, okay, this is, step one, going to the supermarket, step two, getting all of the ingredients, step three, putting the pot on the stove, whatever it is that you're educating, right? So those are, so that's what you are going to do once you have everything on that Google Docs, okay? So now let's move on to step 3. Okay, so now step 3 is you actually creating the content, okay? So determine what you want your first piece of content to be, because you can't do multiple different products at once. You have to focus on one product. So whatever your first product is, let's say that it's an ebook, right? If it's an ebook, then you're like a lot of people ask me, well, how long does the ebook need to be? How many pages, right? Your ebook can be 1 page. Like that is how simple an ebook can be. It can be just 1 page of pure knowledge, as long as you are giving your buyers the results, right? The tools that they need, the steps that they need in order to get the results that you are promising them. So as long as you can do that, and it only takes 1 page, it only takes 1 page, right? So it'll actually be 2 pages because you'll have your cover page, and then your second page is just going to be all the information, okay? And your ebook can be as long as you want it to be as well. There's no limitations. If you want a 300-page ebook, you can do a 300-page ebook, okay? Now let's talk about a masterclass. If you're doing a masterclass, typically a masterclass is anywhere between 1 hour to 1 to 2 hours. That's what you call masterclass, or you can call it like a mini course. If you are doing a course is typically multiple videos in multiple different sections, and it's similar to an ebook where you have different chapters. And with the course, it's typically about like 4 hours, upwards of like 10 hours. It just depends on the content and the material that you are providing, right? So it's time to create your content, right? You're going to create your ebook, you're going to create your course, you're going to create your mini masterclass, okay? So now step 4. Step 4 is you executing a pre-launch, okay? And the pre-launch is when you have this digital product, and the first thing that you want to do is you want to let people know that you have something for sale. And you need to let them know right away. So the minute that you are thinking about a digital product, you need to start posting about it and letting people know on social media, word of mouth, text message, however you communicate. You need to start letting people know, hey, I have an ebook that's coming soon, okay? And so the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to create a cover for your ebook. And the way that you do that is you can do it for free on Canva. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Canva, but it's an app and it's a website on your phone, and it's phenomenal. Okay, so you can create an ebook for free on Canva. And all you have to do is in the search, when you go to Canva, search ebook covers, and there's going to be a ton of templates there for you. So you can choose one of those templates and put the title of your book. And the title of your book needs to be catchy. It needs to have keywords in it, and like how to, right? How to is a keyword, right? And it also needs to put your promise in there too. So what are you promising them? Are you promising them, like, for example, I'll give you the title of one of my ebooks. It's How to Start a Six-Figure Slingshot Business. So in that title, I am promising them, one, how to, right? The second promise is how to start a business, right? Start a slingshot business. And then the other promise is the six figures, right? So I'm going to teach you how to start the business and how to scale it to six figures. That's my top two promises in the title. So your title has to be around, like, similar to that, right? You have to let them know what your promise is, and it has to be, it has to be organized, but it has to be very, like, catchy, because your title pretty much will determine if somebody's even going to click on the page or the post or anything like that, okay? So you don't want to be educating someone on, how to get business funding, but yet you're talking about something totally different from business funding. Let's say you're talking about personal funding or something, right? So you want to, whatever your promise is, whatever you're educating, whatever that end result is, you want to put that in the title, okay? So now that you have a cover, and let's say that you don't want to do your ebook cover yourself, you can go and outsource it. You can go and get it done on Fiverr. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Fiverr, but it's Fiverr.com. And you go to Fiverr and you are able to pay somebody $5 in order to get an ebook cover done. And I would recommend that route if you are not, like, tech savvy, or if that's just something that you don't want to do, right? If you don't have the time, if you're working your 9 to 5, if that's going to hold you back from you actually going forward with your pre-launch, then you need to be able to let them outsource that information, okay? Outsource that. So go on Fiverr, $5, and when you are on Fiverr, you want to choose somebody who's reputable. So go and read the reviews. They need to have 5 stars and they need to have good reviews, because some of the freelancers on Fiverr can be a hit or miss. So that's one thing, okay? So now, all within step 4, right? You are going to create a pre-launch. That's 1. 2, you are going to create a waiting list, okay? So I'm kind of jumping ahead, but when it comes to you creating a waiting list, you need to have a landing page, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But you need to have a landing page so that you are able to grab people's information. So you want to be able to get at least their name, at least their email address, and their phone number if you can, okay? And put them in a waiting list. So you can do this on social media. And the way that you would do this is you are actually going to post and you could do a post, you could do a story, you can do a reel, you can do anything that you want, any type of, social media post, right? So you're going to have a picture of your book cover, and you're going to direct people to a specific link, and you're going to tell them, hey, I have an ebook for sale, right? You can actually join the waiting list right now, and people are going to join, or you can buy it right now at a discount. So whatever your ebook price is going to be when you launch, cut that in half during your pre-launch. So I'll just let you know for myself, right? When I launched my first ebook, the price that I wanted was $97, right? That's the price that I determined I was going to list my ebook for sale. And so what I did was I sold it for $27 pre-launch, right? That was the pre-sale. And so your product is not even completed. And you have to think about that. How motivated are you going to be when you get your first pre-launch sale, right? For a product that you're not even done. Let's just say that you have, you know, some information on the Google Docs so far, right? You're not done with your product. You need to start selling it right away because one, you have the intention. You know that you want to sell this product. Two, you could be generating sales already before the product is even done. So what you need to do is offer a discount or an incentive to those individuals who want to, one, they either want to support you, right? Or two, they really want that information. They really want to learn what you are teaching. And so what you need to do is you need to be able to offer it at a big discount because they're not going to be able to get the product right away, right? You might be launching in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but it's going to motivate you. And now you're going to be accountable, right? You're like, hey, I can't fail, you know, my 25 customers that just executed and bought my pre-launch, bought my ebook yesterday. I can't fail them, so I have to finish this ebook. So those 25 customers are now your accountability partners because they're like, hey, I'm waiting for the ebook. I paid you for it, okay? So that's your motivation and that's your accountability in order for you to finish your ebook. And I highly recommend that one, you start selling your ebook before you're even done with your ebook. Go ahead and get those pre-sales. Go ahead and offer 50% off. So if you want to sell your ebook, let's just say for $50, you're going to offer it for $25 during the pre-launch, okay? And you're going to let them know what the launch date is. So if the launch date is in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're going to let them know, hey, I promise you that I will have it done by, let's say, July 1st. Okay. So another thing I want to mention with the waiting list is the importance of building a list. List building is so important because it goes back to your marketing strategy, right? How are you going to sell your ebook? Who are going to be your initial customers? Your initial customers are going to be the people that are on your waiting list waiting for the product to be created. Okay, so you definitely would want to collect people's emails and phone numbers so that as soon as you launch your product, you're not launching to crickets. You're launching to people who actually want what you have to offer. Okay, so I just want to stress that again, you need to build your email list. Once you have people on your email list, you need to nurture them. Okay, so that goes back to you creating a marketing campaign to where the first email is going to be you introducing yourself and letting them know why are you qualified to teach them, right? Like, hey, I've been in this industry for 25 years and you know, I've had this, and this success, and this is why I'm qualified to teach you, and I just want you to get to know me. And then your second email is going to be you educating them because they want a little piece or a snippet of what you're going to be offering in your ebook or your course. So building an email list is very important. All right, let's move on to 5. All right. So now what you're going to do is you are going to sign up for a digital product platform, right? There are several platforms out there. I use a platform called Funnel Logistics. It's similar to ClickFunnels. And what you are able to do is you're able to build these landing pages and these funnels. So let's talk about landing pages and funnels. The most effective way for you to be able to sell a product is for you to sell it on a landing page. And the reason why is because you're going to have higher conversions with a landing page versus a website. Let's say that somebody comes to your website and they see 10, 15, 20 products. They came for one thing. They came for an ebook, but yet you are selling them appliances and, you know, and all kind of like physical products and services and all this stuff. So they are confused now and they decide not to execute on the actual purchase because they came here for one thing, but yet you're offering them 20 or 30 different things, or there's so many buttons and clicks and pages and all this stuff that they don't know where to go. Okay. So the most effective way is for you to be able to guide your client to where you want them to go. They need to have tunnel vision. So you need to exactly show them, hey, click on this link and there should be only one product on the link, which is your core offer, your core product, whatever you are, you know, whatever you are giving them at that time. Okay. So is it your ebook or is it your course, right? Whatever it is, your number one offer. Okay. So, so now when I'm going to go into funnels in just a minute. So now what you need to do is you need to determine the price of your product, right? So if you're selling an ebook, the sweet spot is $47. That's right around the sweet spot. You can do, you know, you can do other prices. You can do $20, you can do $27, you can do $37. They've done research and the research shows that if you end the products in like 7 or 9s, that people are more enticed to buy, right? So instead of $50, you're going to sell it for $47 or $49, right? So that's when you're determining your ebook. So I personally sell my ebooks for $47. I know a lot of other people in the industry do, and I think that that is the sweet spot. So if you are planning on selling an ebook, sell it for around that price. Now, a masterclass, it's usually like a mini course. And so you should start anywhere around $100. Don't go under $100 for a master class, okay? And it could be anywhere between $100 to $200. For a full-fledged course, it depends on how much content and how much value you're giving. So for a course, I would say anywhere between $200 upwards of $1,000, right? And so we're going to say like $197, right? $197 all the way up to $997. That should be your range depending on the information that you're providing, right? If it's valuable information, if you have 10 hours worth of content, then absolutely $997. That's the way to go, right? Or if it's unique, right? If no one is getting this information from anyone because it's unique, it's proprietary, you created this, like it's very distinct, then and exclusive, then you need to go full-fledged and, you know, and top of the line. And you can go above $1,000, but typically when you sell something over $1,000, people start to have doubt, and it's not a no-brainer anymore for them. They start to think, okay, you know, what can I do with this money? Or let me consult with my spouse. They start to think other things. All right. And I'm going to go into funnels in just a minute. Let's move on to 6. Okay. So now is now's the point where you are actually launching your digital product. Okay. So so now is the point where you're launching your digital product, and the way you're going to do that is, one, you are going to launch to your email list, right? So whoever is on your waiting list, you need to now email them and text them and let them know the product is launched, the product is now available. Okay. Two, you need to leverage social media. Social media is so vitally important. It's not going anywhere. And those are where, you know, where you're able to network with people without having to be next to them. Okay. So if you are heavy into social media, you need to be going live every single day. Okay. Every single day leading up to your launch. You need to let people know every single day, because if you're not showing up on social media, people do not know that you have something for sale. They don't know that that they have to buy from you because you didn't show up for your business today. So that's why you have to, one, show up on social media, but you have to show up more because you have a launch coming. And when your product is now available and it's your launch date, you need to go live and you need to have a party. You need to have a party here on Zoom. You need to have a party on Instagram where you're inviting people and you're talking about the product. You are inviting them to, hey, come purchase from me. My doors are open. My website is open, and you can now come and be able to have my ebook, my digital product. Okay. So so that is the launch. The launch is very important, and we'll go into some little hacks in just a minute. Okay. So now when it comes to marketing your digital product, right? So your product is launched. How are you going to get it into the eyes of other people? How are you going to bring awareness to your digital product? Okay. So the number one way that I would tell you, or the first way, actually, not the number one way, but the first way is by having organic marketing, right? Organic marketing is you posting and telling people about it, even if it's word of mouth, right? So it could be word of mouth, right? Let's say that you are at a networking event. You need to have a flyer in your hand, and it needs to have a picture of your ebook, and you need to be handing it out to people, right? That's organic. Another organic, if you're not physically in person, then you're online. So online, you need to be, one, like I said, going live, right? You need to be posting about it every single day in your stories. You need to be posting about it on your news feed, right? On your feed. And two, you need to also be collaborating with other people online. And so the way you can do that is by going live with other people, because you get to leverage their audience, right? Let's say I have 1,000 followers and Gina has 1,000 followers. We don't have the same followers. Gina has 1,000 strangers that I have not had the opportunity to meet. And so if me and Gina go live together, then her 1,000 audience is coming, my 1,000 audience is coming, and now they are getting to know who Gina is. They are now understanding that she has a product for sale, and based on the information that she's providing in her post or in her live, they are going to determine, hey, yes, this, I do want to follow up with this person, or I do want to follow them, and I want to get this information. So that's one way, right? So I'm leveraging her audience, she's leveraging my audience. So that's one way of organic marketing, right? Another way is by doing influencer marketing, or what you call shout out pages, right? So on not Facebook, but well, Facebook, yes, but not really. So on Instagram, right, you have these shout out pages, which they have over 100,000 followers typically, right? You don't want to go for smaller following, you want to go for at least 100,000. That's like the threshold. And they you have to pay. So typically it's like $20. So you have to have a small, marketing budget if you want to actually get your product out there, right? So you're going to choose one of these shout out pages, and they will typically, once you reach out to them, they will typically let you know what their prices are. So I was actually just reaching out to one yesterday, and they told me their price was like $200. But when I was doing my ebook, it was like $10, $5, $15. So it just depends, but you want to choose one of those shout out pages, and they're going to ask you for a post. So it depends on what they offer, but you're going to be able to do a story. You'll be able to do, and it also depends on if it's permanent or if it's temporary, right? So if it's the story, it's temporary. It's only there for 24 hours. But if it's a permanent post, then those 100,000 people that are following them are going to be able to permanently see your product on that page forever. So think about the value in that, right? So what is it going to cost you not to have your ebook as a permanent post for 100,000 people that are, let's say, within your niche, right? So let's say that you are doing, let me think of one. Let's say that you're doing like parenting, right? And you're teaching about how to bond with teenagers. You want to go on niche pages that specifically talk about parenting, because you know that all those followers are there because they're parents and because they want parenting tips. So those are the types of pages. Your ebook or your course is not going to convert well if you post it on a shout out page that's dedicated to cooking. So you have to also keep that in mind. So, and now with influencer marketing, right? So there are influencers out here, there are people out here that they have large followings and they charge for posts as well. And so you have to you have to give them the product. So in exchange for a post, or you do have to exchange funds for a post. But they will be able to post for you and say, hey, I read this ebook and it was amazing, and I highly recommend that you read the ebook too. Or, hey, I did Gina's course and I learned, such and such, and these were my results, and you should be able to do it too, right? So influencer marketing is the same thing as affiliate marketing. So which I want to dive into, right? You need an affiliate program. You need an affiliate program. That's one, you need an affiliate program, and two, you need affiliates in order to promote your products for you. So with you having an affiliate program, right? So like I use a company called First Promoters. And so I have an affiliate program. And so I have other people sharing my products, and I give them an affiliate fee. I give them 25% of whatever they generate, right? So if they sell, share their link for the ebook, it's $100, they get $25. Okay. So you want people in your corner, especially if you are giving good results, because word of mouth is huge. And it would be easier if you had an affiliate program, because that's an incentive for them to even want to share it. Sometimes people don't want to share it, but if you are saying, hey, well, you're going to get, 30%, then yes, that's one. Two, so besides you having an affiliate program, you also need to market on an affiliate program as well, right? So there are websites where you can find affiliates there. So one of them is Digistore. That's what I use. You can put your ebook on Digistore, and now all of the affiliates that are associated with Digistore will market it for whatever you have to offer, right? So let's say you're offering 40%, right? So whoever, because it's, it's within network. So whoever wants to market your product, they will, and they'll use their links, and then you just give them, commission based off that. So you want to be diverse when it comes to your marketing. Now let's talk about ads. So you have Facebook ads, you have YouTube ads, and you have Google ads. Google ads are very expensive. Facebook ads are second expensive, and YouTube ads are extremely affordable. They are very cheap. So I would tell you to start with YouTube ads. So and you have to do it strategically, right? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to create a YouTube channel. If you are out here and you are wanting to promote your digital products, you can get so much organic traffic by just having a YouTube channel and leveraging that video content, right? So let's say that you have an online course and it's like 4 hours of content. You can take a snippet, like a 10-minute gem that you're dropping, and you can put it on Facebook, or not Facebook, on YouTube. You can put it on YouTube, repurpose that content, and in the descriptions, you have the landing page or the link to your ebook, the link to your course. And people who are searching for, how to bond with teenagers, right? For example, those people are now going to be able to, one, find your video, and two, they're going to be able to know that you have a course for sale because it's in the descriptions. So that's completely organic. But now what you can do is with that same video, or, well, not with that video, not with the 10-minute video. You could, but no. So what you're going to do is you're going to upload like a 20-second video explaining the course, and then you're going to put it on YouTube ads. Okay, you're going to run ads, and you're going to run ads specifically in front of your competitors, right? Individuals who are teaching about parenting, teaching about how to cook rice, whatever topics we were talking about, right? About credit repair, business funding, right? So let's say that you have a course on business funding, and there is a channel specifically about business funding, and they have 100,000 subscribers, right? And so every single time that somebody clicks on one of their videos, there's an ad that pops up. That ad is now your ad, right? They're going to see your 20-second clip of you talking about, hey, do you want to secure business funding? Well, go ahead and click on this link so that you're able to secure 250K in 6 months, whatever your promise is, right? If you're able to help somebody secure $250,000 in business funding in 6 months, then you need to say that in concisely 20 seconds and market it on YouTube. Okay. So that is, that is for YouTube. And then Facebook ads are real niche specific. So I love Facebook ads, but they're becoming more expensive now. And right now I'm not running ads on Facebook, but I have run ads with my ebooks on Facebook. And the thing that I love about it is that you get to choose your audience. So obviously you're going to choose people who are your audience or within your niche, right? It's going to be super specific. And the thing about Facebook is that they collect so much data from us that they know exactly who needs to see what. So that's one thing that I really like about Facebook, and Facebook ads are very effective. It just depends on if you want it for awareness, or if you like for clicks, or if you want it for conversions. So when it comes to you doing the Facebook ads, I would tell you to choose conversions. Okay, choose that you want sales versus clicks. That is one of the biggest things. The second biggest thing that I love about Facebook ads, which you just need to have it in your marketing strategy, is the retargeting. So people who have clicked on your link before, you can retarget them. You will keep showing up on their news feeds, and the ad will keep showing up for them because they know that you were initially interested. So that's vitally important. Okay. And you know what? That actually brings me back to something with retargeting. You also want to have cart abandonment, right? So let's say that somebody is on your landing page and they decide not to go through with the purchase. You know that that person is interested. So what you need to do is you need to now nurture them, because they already gave you their name, their phone number, and their email address. The only thing they didn't do was click on the button that says confirm order. All right. They decided to exit out and go to another page, or forgot and they abandoned the page and they forgot and went and started cooking dinner. So at that point, you need to be able to nurture those individual people who have abandoned the cart through text message marketing, through email marketing, and through retargeting them. Okay. So immediately determine the time frame that you want. So me, I do like 15 minutes, right? So if you are on my landing page and it's been 15 minutes and you haven't purchased yet, you're going to get an automatic text saying, hey, you forgot to purchase. And then that's going to remind them, hey, I do need to purchase, and they're going to click on it and they're going to be able to purchase, right? And then the same thing with the emails. So if they don't purchase, let's say that you've reached out to them at least 5 times within a 48-hour period and they don't purchase, then you're going to put them into another category to where they're now a long nurture, right? You're going to continue to send them frequent emails, like once a month, or not even once a month, once a week, in order for you and your brand to be able to stay, in the forefront in their mind. Okay. Another thing that I want to mention about getting your digital products out there and getting more awareness is, besides social media, is also doing podcasts, right? So getting on several different podcasts to be able to get your brand out there, to be able to get your business out there, or your offer, whatever offer you have, you need to let people know. And so, like I said, with going IG live with someone, it's the same thing with a podcast, right? So they have a platform. Let's say that there's a specific podcast and they have 100,000 followers on YouTube, right? So you do a podcast episode with them, and in that podcast episode, the way you're going to actually interject your offer and let them know, hey, I have an ebook for sale. It's $37 and you can go to this link, right? And so the podcaster is going to put it on the descriptions in the YouTube video, and then driving traffic. A friend of mine, he actually did a podcast, and with that podcast, he told me recently that he generated $125,000 just with that one episode of that podcast. So I just want you to keep that in mind and think about the power of you putting your brand out there, getting your name out there, and you leveraging someone else's audience in order for you to make money, right? So he didn't pay to be on the podcast. It was free for him to be on the podcast. But as a result of him spending 1 hour of his time, he generated $125,000 in sales in his business through his digital products. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. So now I want to tell you guys about a couple of hacks and different platforms that you can use. Okay. So the first thing is an offer versus a product. An offer versus a product. You have to have an offer. An offer is a plethora of things versus just one thing. Okay, so a product is, hey, I have this one product for sale. It's an ebook and you can buy it now. Okay, and that's cool and dandy. But imagine if you said, hey, I have this ebook for sale, but with the ebook, you'll also get a workbook, a guide, and access to a private Facebook group where a bunch of us are talking about the same stuff. That's an offer. And that is 10 times more better, right? Better than just you giving a product. They're both the same. They're both $27, right? But you're giving more value on this side. So the product is just $27 and that's all they get. And you're done with them. Or an offer is, hey, I'm pouring into you. I'm giving you a lot of value. I'm giving you a step-by-step guide with the ebook. I'm giving you access to a community so that you can learn from other people. So you have to have an offer with it. And the way you create your offer is, it's pretty much a bundle, right? So your ebook has all of the content already there. You're going to repurpose that into a workbook. So you already have, let's say that your ebook has 10 chapters. All those 10 chapters are key points. You are going to now transfer those 10 bullet points into a workbook. You're going to put some lines so that they can actually brainstorm, so that they can actually write notes, and also a checklist, right? So you told them that there's 10 steps. Now you have a separate page, which is a checklist, which is the 10 steps in a box in order for them to check off, right? So you are providing more value by adding more products rather than just having one product. Okay, because now they feel like, okay, well, I'm getting I'm getting 4 things for the price of 1, or I'm just getting 1 thing for the price of 1. So you need to have an offer, and it needs to be like a no-brainer offer, right? Like, hey, she's giving me 10 things for the price of 1. That's 1. Now let's talk about order bumps, upsells, and downsells. Everybody wants to make more money, right? That's the goal. How do you make more money? By the traffic that's currently coming in, is by having a order bump, an order bump, upselling them, downselling them. This is a part of your funnel, okay? So let's talk about the order bumps. When someone comes to your landing page and they come for one thing, why not offer them something else? Why not offer them 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, right? You don't want to bombard them, but you, like I said, you are bringing them down a funnel, right? You're bringing them down a lane. Let's think about you being at the supermarket, right? And you're going down that checkout lane, right? So they know exactly where they want you to go. They want you to go right here to the checkout page, right? But to the left and to the right, they have other offers there too, right? And those offers are order bumps. It's like, hey, I see that you're buying this ebook, but why don't you buy an audio book too, so that you're able to listen on the go? Hey, I see you're buying this ebook. Well, why don't you buy the mini course so that you're able to actually physically see it being done versus just reading about it in a book? So you need to offer order bumps for every single transaction that you have, for every single product that you have, on every single landing page that you have. You do not want to leave that money on the table, okay? Because the perfect time for someone to buy from you is when they just bought from you, when they have their credit card ready, they're in the checkout, and they are already in that mind state that they're going to spend money. Okay, so with the order bumps, you want them to be something that complements what they came for. So if they came for an ebook on how to let's just say how to what's a good one? Geez. Let's just say how to the parenting. Let's just use the parenting. Okay. So they came for how to parent teenagers, right? And now what you can do is you can offer them an order bump, and the order bump could be like a course for their teenager, right? So they're going to read a book on how to connect better with their child, right? A parenting tips and tricks, right? But the order bump is the audio book version of that ebook, right? That's one. You have already created the content. So what you need to do is you need to convert it to audio form, because not everyone learns the way you learn, right? Not everyone learns through reading. Not everyone learns through visually watching it. Some people are auditory learners. People are on the go. They are busy. They don't have time to sit down and, and read, right? So you have to offer them a variety of the information that you created one time, right? So you already have the ebook created. So all you have to do is you are either going to create an audiobook by simply using the notes of the audio on your phone, right? So there is a feature on your phone where you can actually create audio. I know that the iPhone has it. I'm not sure about Androids, but you can record like your voice and stuff, right? So you are going to read your entire book and convert that into an MP3 or MP4, however works, MP3, and you're going to convert it into an audiobook. So the way that I did it was I hired somebody on Fiverr. So if you don't have time to do this yourself, you need to outsource. So I hired somebody on Fiverr for $150, and they did my audiobook for me. My audiobook was about an hour. Okay. And once they gave me the file, all I did was I uploaded it to YouTube, and I put my book cover on it, and I kept it private, right? And so now I offer it as an order bump on my site, on my landing page. And so when somebody purchases the order bump, they actually get the YouTube link, which is private, right? So not anybody on YouTube can hear this, only the people who have the link. So they get the link, and boom, they're on the go, they're on their phone, they're in their car, and they can listen to the audio book of the ebook. You've already created the information, so you might as well repurpose the content. Okay, so that's for order bumps, right? So a really good order bump is an audiobook. Another order bump could be something that complements it. So let's say that, like we said, we're talking about parenting, right? Now, a parent, what would they want? They came here to learn about parenting skills, and their number one priority is their child. So why don't you offer them a mini course for the child, right? on whatever it is, behavior, on safety, on anything like that, right? Anything that's going to complement the ebook and what they came for, right? A mini course, or it can be a course about the ebook, right? So the ebook, you've already created it, the content is already there. You are going to repurpose the content in the ebook and you're going to create a course about it. Repurpose the content and create an audiobook around it. That is the smartest thing to do, because even though the material is the same for all three products, the prices are not the same. So an audiobook is a little bit more expensive than an ebook, and a course is a little bit more expensive than an audiobook. So you have to think about that as well, because you have customers that they will actually buy all three of them. They'll buy everything because they want to see the visual, they want to be able to read, right? Because some people, some effective learners, what they do is they actually want the book, and they also want to either hear it while they're reading and highlighting, or see it while they're reading and highlighting, right? So they will buy all three products, believe it or not. So that's with the order bumps. Now let's talk about upsells and downsells, right? So this is a part of your funnel, right? Your funnel is going to be several different pages. And what you are going to do is the first page is the landing page with the product. Once they purchase the product, like I said, right, they are ready to buy from you. You are going to offer them a one-time offer. That is your upsell, a one-time offer. This one-time offer could be anything. The easiest thing that you can offer them is a consultation call, right? And let's say you charge them $99, right? So they came here for an ebook learning about parent tips. They just made their purchase. It goes to the second page. The second page pops up to them, one-time offer, limited time offer, and it's a video of you offering, hey, book a consultation call with me. It's only normally it's $197, but because you have just become a customer and you just bought this ebook, I'm offering it to you for $97, right? And they, they're like, yes, I'm getting a good deal, so I am going to purchase this, right? So that is an upsell. It's going to go from your landing page to the second page, which is the one-time offer. You want to be able to offer something. And if you don't have another product to offer, and it's usually either of equal price, or sometimes they could be more expensive, right? So typically what you want is, if you have a lower entry price point, like an ebook for like $20, $30, right? Your second page is going to be the course, right? The course for $249, for $349, whatever your price is, right? So now they're like, okay, I'm getting the ebook, but I might as well get the course because it has more material, bonuses, and I'm going to be learning, hands-on. It's going to be hands-on. And so that's your one-time offer. So just think about what your one-time offer could be. If you don't have that course ready, then offer a consultation call where they can get on a Zoom with you and, ask you all of these questions that they have, because you are the expert, right? Now, let's talk about downsells. This is all within your funnel. So now your funnel is a landing page plus a one-time offer. It's a 2-page funnel so far, right? Now, the third page in your funnel is going to be a downsell. So let's say that you upsell them with that course for $349 and they didn't take it. They chose the button that says no, thank you. It's going to move them to page 3, which page 3 is a downsell of the same product, right? So it's you offering your course, but now you're slicing it in half. So, hey, I saw that you didn't want to take the one-time offer, but I really want you to be able to take advantage of this information and get the results that you need, and finally start being able to, parent your 16-year-old the right way. So this is a limited time offer where I am reducing it by 50%. You get 50% off right now. You will never see this page again. Never. And because of scarcity, because of urgency, because I'm never going to see the page again, I click, boom, and I buy it for half off, for $150 instead of $350, right? And I feel like I'm getting a deal. I feel like, yes, they're providing me with a big discount and stuff, right? I didn't want it for $350, but yes, $150, I'll take it, right? So that is your downsell. That's the third page in your funnel. And then the last page in your funnel is your thank you page. And believe it or not, it is a strategy for you to also put a product on your thank you page. And that is totally up to you if you want to, right? If you want to have, hey, thank you for your order. You have an order confirmation, and then on the bottom you have a call to action like, hey, get this something, and it could be something small, right? Think about like the Tic Tacs in the grocery store, right? Something real small that you just pick up on your way out, right? So it could be something like if you had another ebook, or it could be let me think. What do I have on there? I have another ebook or workbook or journal or calendar, something small, right? So that they're parents, right? So what would a parent want? They would want like, a calendar, like a 30-day calendar for activities for you to do with you and your child for bonding, right? So that's just an example. And that's it. So you have a 4-page funnel right there, which is your landing page, which is your core offer. Second page is your upsell, which is either of equal value or higher, more expensive. And then if they don't take the more expensive, then you're going to downsell them for 50% off. And then if they don't take, they either going to take it or not. So typically they do. And then from there, a thank you page. So that is what your funnel is going to look like. And this is the best way in order for you to sell, because you are, like I said, leading your customer down the way or the path that you want them to take. They're not getting all confused because they're going to a general website that has a home page, and about us page, a products page, of this, that, and there's so many, there's 15 different things on there. They're getting confused. You come for one thing, which is your offer, and then, hey, I'm going to offer you something else on your way out the door. Okay. So, another thing that I want to mention was other platforms that you can use. So you are going to have a digital e-com platform, right? So I use a company called Funnel Logistics, which I will drop the link in the chat for you. And that is not the only place that you want to be able to sell your digital products. Okay, you want to sell your digital products and leverage other places. So what do I mean by this? I mean, when it comes to ebooks, you want to put them on Amazon. So Amazon is obviously the largest bookstore, and you want to have your ebook on there. You are an author, and you want to be able to have access to the billions of users that are on Amazon. So although you are selling your ebook on your own, you also want to put it on Amazon. Now you have an audiobook, right? You have an audiobook of the same information that's in your ebook. You also want to be able to put that audiobook on Audible. Audible is another form of Amazon, right? It's a parent corporation to Amazon. Okay. So you need to be able to tap into the Amazon money. Okay, that's one thing, because Like Audible is like up and coming, and right now it has like 200,000 users versus Amazon having 1 billion users. But you want to be able to have your products shown to as many people as possible, which means that you need to have it in as many platforms as possible. Okay. So another platform that you can use is called Authors Republic, and that's where you can put your audiobook as well. So you can put your audiobook on ACX. You can put, which is audiobook exchange. Yeah. You can put it on Audible, and you can put it on Authors Republic. Those are the 3 places where you are going to be able to sell your audiobook on, besides you selling it yourself as an order book. For the ebooks, you can sell your ebook on Fiverr, right? So you can go on Fiverr and you can become one of those freelancers, become a seller on Fiverr, and then you can sell your ebook there, because people come to Fiverr for information as well. And you can sell digital products on Fiverr. That's 1. 2, you can sell your digital products on Etsy. So me, I have my ebooks on Etsy. Etsy is definitely a good platform for you to use in order for you to sell your digital products. You can sell them on Amazon, Etsy, Fiverr. You can sell them on, let me look at my notes here, on Draft to Digital. So Draft to Digital and Publish Drive, both of those are bigger exchanges where they send your ebooks to smaller different websites and blogs. Okay, so you definitely want to also leverage blogs, because whatever niche you're in, you can leverage the audience for those blogs, for the vlogs, for whatever they have, right? Whatever community that they're building, that is the same community that you have. Speaking of community, so another one obviously is social media, which I've talked about, but I was heavily talking about Instagram. One thing that I want to let you guys know is about Facebook groups. So you can obviously sell your digital products on Facebook, but you also want to leverage Facebook groups because they are niche specific. So whatever niche you're in, if you're in the credit repair space, you need to go on Facebook and you need to be looking for, and I'm going to challenge you to do at least 10. Look up and do research and find the top 10 Facebook groups in your niche, and you're going to reach out to the owners of that group or the admin and see if you can post your ebook on the group. And sometimes these groups make you pay to post, but that's okay because you need a marketing budget. But that is a good way in order for you to be able to post. One of my friends, she has a niche, I can't even say the word. She has a niche specific group, and she does like thousands of dollars every single week off of her group. And she has like, let's say she has like 40,000 people in her group, and it's just constantly growing. And her group is real niche specific, so it's only for nurses, right? And so she's always doing high conversions in this group, and that's the only form of her selling her digital products is through the group. So she doesn't even use any of the other things that I'm telling you about. But I just want to stress how important groups are, because people, they leave that on the table. They forget all about it. And it's power in community, right? If you have a community and they are niche specific, then you need to leverage that community if it belongs to somebody else. Okay. What else? And then another thing I wanted to tell you is also consider converting your ebook into a printed version, right? So you know that Amazon does the Kindle, and they will actually print on demand for you, because there's some people, like I said, that are learners, so where they need a physical book and they want to highlight. So you want to also be able to offer that, to where you offer the service of having it printed on demand for the user or the end buyer. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so this is me wrapping it up, and I want to tell you guys about the 30-day digital profits boot camp that I have coming up July 3rd. So in this boot camp, I am going to be walking you through pretty much everything that we have just spoke about. So that is from you brainstorming and getting your mindset ready, to you actually creating your digital product, whether it be an ebook, whether it be an audio book, or whether it be a masterclass, whatever it is that you want to create, right? So I'm going to help you create these digital products, and then we are going to put it on the e-commerce platform, create a landing page. So we're doing all of this together in this 30-day boot camp, right? We are creating the landing page, we are creating your funnel, we are creating your cover for your ebook, or the the mock that you need for your course, and you are you're going to be able to have people join your waiting list, right? And you're going to be marketing it and driving traffic to your waiting list to build up your email marketing campaign. And then you are going to be able to launch. You're going to launch your product on your own platform, as well as put it on these other platforms. So you're going to be able to put it on Audible, on Amazon, on Fiverr, Etsy, and all of these other platforms. So that is 30 days digital profits bootcamp, and that is with me. So it's me and you, 30 days one-on-one, and we're going to be doing it. It's going to be some live sessions and some are going to be pre-recorded. So it starts July 3rd and it's going to be 30 days straight. So by the time August 1st comes, you are going to be fully launched and having a digital product out there on the market and having sales. So so for this boot camp, hold on, let me actually go to the page. So this is an actual example of a landing page. Can you guys see it? Yeah. Okay, so this is an example of a landing page. So this is the landing page for the boot camp, right? So it's a limited time offer, and it's the 30-day boot camp. And so with this boot camp, you get all of my ebooks. We are going to do live Zoom calls. You have all the video trainings for the 30 days. You're going to have step-by-step guides and a bunch of bonuses, and it's $197 for the boot camp. So if you scroll down, yep, if you scroll down, this is the expectations of what you're going to be able to do here in the boot camp, right? So you're going to either be creating an ebook, a course, a membership, all in one day, right? You're going to be able to repurpose your content into audiobooks, workbooks, and checklists. You are going to be able to create a bundle, right? So let's say that you have a bundle where you have 2 or 3 ebooks, or you have a course and an ebook, and you just bundle it together for one big price, rather than you just selling the ebook on its own and then upselling them to the course. You can just bundle it together. You are going to start selling your pre-orders, right? You want to sell your ebook before you're done writing your ebook. You are going to be able to price your ebook for, a good price, whatever you want, $37, $47, a no-brainer price. You're going to create that waiting list and start building up your email list, right? So like you guys got emails from me, you guys got text messages from me. I didn't write any of that stuff myself. It was just automatically sent through the e-com platform that I use. Okay. So it comes with a phone number, it comes with the ability for you to be able to do email marketing and text message marketing, and for you to be able to nurture your clients. Okay. What else? And then you automatically get the landing pages, right? So all you have to do is pretty much a landing page like this, right? Let me scroll down. It's pretty much a landing page like this, and all you have to do is just plug and play, basically. Like, you just change the pictures, change the price, and change the title, and boom, it's ready to go. You don't have to have code and start building these things out and all this stuff. That's too complicated. We're not doing that. And then you're going to be able to launch your digital product. You're going to be able to create your whole funnel with your upsells and your downsells. You're going to be able to sell organically, as well as leverage social media to drive traffic to your landing page, right? You are going to be able to create these inexpensive ads on YouTube. You're going to be able to do order bumps and one-time offers, and you're going to learn all of this, right? So you're going to be able to learn about the digital product platforms and how to list you want to be on multiple platforms, not just only your landing page. So you want to be on Amazon, Audible, Etsy, all of these different landing pages. Okay. So this boot camp for you, this boot camp is for you if you are tired of working for money. If you want money to just be generated from something that you create one time, then this boot camp is for you. This boot camp is for you if you want to fire your boss, if you want time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom, if you want to be able to create passive income, if you want to monetize your knowledge. You are an expert, and people, they want what you have, right? They want the information that you have in your mind. They want the results that you are promising them. So you need to be able to monetize your knowledge. You need to be able to get everything concise in a organized and created and in a nice PDF form or a nice video form. And you need to be able to get it out there into the community. Okay. So if you feel like you deserve better, if you don't want to, have to be conformed to what society wants for us, which is they want us to work 40 years, retire at 65, and not really have any time freedom or live paycheck to paycheck. If you don't want to conform with that, then this boot camp is for you. Okay. So right now it's only $197 right now, and you can enroll from right now all the way up until the enroll date. It starts July 2nd, July 3rd. It starts July 3rd. Okay. So I am going to put this link in the chat, and then I'm going to open the floor for any questions. All right, there's the link. Oh, hey, Gina. She said, hi, I met you with Tamika. Awesome. Hi.
Yeah, I was on the listing, and I was getting into what you were saying. I said, 31. Oh my God, she's 40 years younger than me. Let me figure out what she's doing,
Yeah.
But I had looked into digital product. The thing with most people over 50, I mean, I've always been like you when I was young. I mean, like, if there's something, let me try it, let me go for it. Either I'm going to sink or swim. But as you get older, you like, can I really do this? Because things have changed. It's not the same anymore. And you have to approach it differently. And my thing is how, not why or when, is how I do this. You understand what I'm saying? Even
yes,
when I was
absolutely.
I was designing mobile apps, not knowing I was doing, UI or UX. I was just doing it. I said, give me the measurements and I'll make you your screenshots, whatever you need me to do. And I knew when, what's his name from FX, I met him the year after I launched at the Bronner Brothers show. Didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I got 3 clients that paid $80 a piece to get their first mobile app.
Wow. See? My gosh. You see that?
Yeah, and then I met FX a year later. So Tyreek and I forget his name, but they were hitting them shows every year. So I kind of like, went back in my little corner. So it's like, I just need I have the wisdom, but I just don't know how. And then my
Yes,
professor, when I was in coding, he said, like you said, outsource it. So you kind of, I was enjoying you because you were putting the pieces of the puzzle together for me. And I was like,
absolutely.
oh,
Yes.
yeah, because even in college, this last time I went back, I was in my 60s. It was like, oh my God, I'm going to school with my grandkids' ages, But I've learned if somebody that knows your stuff, I don't care how old, I'm going to grab hold of their coattail because they know the best websites. They can tell you, help you in class. So I got rid of that. Oh my God, she's my, Let me pique her brain. I don't care if they're in their 80s or they're in their 20s. If you know your stuff, you know your stuff. And I'm
Yes, I
willing,
agree with you.
so I'm willing to learn. So I will take your boot camp. And another thing which is hard for a lot of us, because when we come home, I'm like, I've been on my feet 12 hours, post what? And I do photo shoots. I've learned from great masters, but I'm tired. And then it's like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be posted. I know I'm just like what he was talking about. And my thing right now, okay, what do I need for podcasts? Everybody said, Jeannie, you need to be teaching. I said, yeah, I know, but it's different now. Can I really do this? You know what I'm saying? So you were set, and in fact, I hooked Tamika up with her first class at Bronner Brothers.
Wow, oh my goodness. That's amazing.
So to see her grow the way she's grown with her expo, and I was supposed to go teach one year, and I was like, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Because of
Yes,
that fear. And God did not give us a spirit of fear. So I'm gonna get Tamika and you both to coach me. But I
yes,
had just got bronchitis, so right now I'm building this back up. But I definitely and I'm gonna share this with an awesome photographer friend of mine. She's amazing,
absolutely.
and
Thank you so much for that.
I am, because she does workshops, and I just said maybe your approach is wrong, you know. So I'm gonna share this with her, and we become like BFs. She's from England and I'm from here, but we have
Oh my gosh.
commonality. Yeah. So, but she lives in Savannah. I'm 4 hours away. So I said, okay, that's gonna happen when I'm supposed to go see her, but I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe we can both be, on this challenge. Because I think she just needs
Absolutely.
to, yeah, because she's really smart. I just think she just needs a different approach to her workshops. That's it. And listening to you, and like, fact, I'm supposed to be doing Jamie Dana. I was supposed to be on at like 8, but she's talking about the things of social media, and that's another thing. Like I was saying, it's hard for us to navigate because I feel like, oh my God, I'm tired. I just want to get in the bed. I just want to chill pill. I've been on my feet all day. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna do a 30-day challenge on posting. I was like, oh. And then right now I'm trying to learn how to use, like Tamika was saying, this $1,300 or $1,500 phone, how to use the equipment on it, like how to fade in
Yes.
and out when I'm shooting video and all this other stuff. I have an art degree. But the artist used it. But I really seriously went out, and God made a way. I got me an iPhone, and in the Android, it's that SS, the Ultra, that because it's a Note, and their camera is amazing as well. So she called it the one where she had the stick, the what do you call it when it's the stabilizer. It's
Oh
also
yeah, the
called a gimbal.
stabilizer. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, the gimbal. Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have one of those too. I have a gimbal. I don't know where it is, but yeah.
I like hers. I'm gonna look up and get hers. So my whole thing is, and it's like, okay, how do I become affiliate with
Amazon?
Amazon?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm standing behind the chair. I see dandruff, and okay, I know about water. I'm like, okay, your pH is off. You don't have dandruff. You have dry scalp. Get a filter and use a moisturizing shampoo. And I'm saying this all day long because it's sitting in my children's
Exactly.
desk.
And you just need to send them the affiliate link for Amazon for the dandruff shampoo.
Yeah,
Yes,
which
I
is
know. Affiliate marketing. Yeah. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. But
It
once you create your own products, you need to have affiliates too. So you need to be able to have other people market your products because they want commission. They want some royalties as well.
Right. I'm already
Yeah.
speaking to a chemist. I'm seeing a lot of breakouts on men's necks and inside their, in their hair and stuff. I'm like, okay, there's a product for this because I'm done looking at all this crap in people's heads.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and
Another thing I wanted to tell you, Gina, was if you don't want to write the book yourself, you can hire a ghostwriter. So think
there's
about that.
there's a young lady. She's been talking to me. I've been knowing her for about personally, the $1 Million Stylist, Marquetta Breslin. And what I love about her, everybody comes to her class, write a book. She tells you write a book, and I mean, like, that was not my best subject in school, and then I forgot about the ghostwriter. She's that, or like you said, Fiverr.
Yes. Yep. You can get a ghostwriter. Yeah, you can find a ghostwriter on Fiverr. There's other websites too, but you can definitely find someone to write the book for you. You don't have to write it yourself, and then boom, you have a product out there that you can sell on Evergreen forever that somebody else wrote for you. Also, there are websites where you have private label or white label products. Have you heard of those, like the PLR products? So
I don't. Well, I know the app source that FX uses is white labeled because that
yeah,
was in the app for a while when it first came out.
yeah. So well, they have white label ebook products. So if you find an ebook on these different websites, so there's one called like plrproducts.com. That's one of them. And so if you just type in your niche and then you find a ebook, you can
Mm-hmm.
purchase it and then you have reselling rights. So what I would recommend that you do was you purchase the ebook and then you change the cover to something that you like, right? You can change title it something else, right? Put your own spin on it, remix it, and then put it out there on the market. So that's why I say
Okay.
you can be, have all of this up and running and have a digital product ready in a day.
Right. But like I said, you were an inspiration to me. I said 31. I said, wow, she's the same age as my granddaughter. My granddaughter owns a club, just bought her house. I was like, I'm tired of struggling. I mean, it's there. See, God led me to you. I just haven't, because every time Tamika's on, every now and then I'll, go live if I'm not working. And then when you started talking, I was like, what? Let me follow this baby. So I went and followed you. I said, okay, I was determined because they even asked me at the barbershop, Gina, do you want? No, I don't want another client. I got 2 webinars to go here. No, I'm ready to get out of stuck in mud. I'm just
Yes.
tired. And then I'll be 70 this year. And I said, because I've been saying all this year, I'm gonna make $1 million. I'm gonna have $1 million. I'm gonna buy my house cash. And when I say that, people look at me and they say, well, if you have a credit score of 6, I said, no, the interest rate is too high. No, hopefully I can pay cash for my house and then flip it.
You will keep affirming that. You got to say them affirmations every single day. Every single day. I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I am financially free. Keep doing it, Gina.
Well, when you have the waymaker in your corner, hello, well, how can you lose?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention that I want to mention too, now that you bring it up, Gina, is the ability to be able to create an ebook without even having to type or without even having to write. So that's one thing that I forgot to mention. So when it comes to your ebook, right, you can actually record a video and then you can chop that video up. Let's say it's a 1 hour video. You can chop that video up into, let's say, 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you have you have 60 minutes, 10-minute videos, you have 6 videos. So now you have 6 chapters, right? So what you're going to
Mm-hmm.
do is you have a cover for your ebook, and then the second page is your table of contents with 6 chapters. each chapter has a hyperlink. Once you click on the hyperlink, you just name the chapter, like, you know, how to play basketball, chapter 1, right? It has a hyperlink. You click on it and it reroutes to a YouTube video, or reroutes to a Loom video, or just a video, right? And so that's your entire ebook right there. Your entire ebook is in video, but they have to click on the link and it's going to be in a PDF. So you sell it as you normally would an ebook, but the ebook does not have writing in it. It just has 6 chapters on the table of contents. You hit the hyperlink on the chapter and it reroutes you to a YouTube video, and they watch chapter 1, they watch chapter 2, they watch chapter 3, and boom, all the way down to chapter 6, and they're done with the ebook.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a strategy too. But there's just so many different ways that you can do this. The most important thing is to take action and to create that one product that you could be making money on for the rest of your life. On autopilot. On autopilot, as long as you're putting it, using the right systems, the right tools, and implementing and using these, leveraging these other platforms. So that's the most important thing.
All right. Well, I was gonna say, I'm sorry, I was supposed to be on another webinar, but I really, really, really appreciate you. I will, God willing, be at your camp. But I want to say, you stay who you are, because you were such an inspiration for me. And I'm gonna hug you when I see you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, it's true. I felt that way. And if I may go out my way to make an effort to sit here and listen to you, you know, because a lot of things that you said about the 997, there's this one guy, he's doing audio book. You got to partner with him. But I was like, I can figure it out. It's not that I don't want to give him money, but when you don't have something at that time, you just got to figure it out.
Right. Absolutely. And I agree with you.
But I understand now how the ClickFunnels or the one that you're with, how it works more so than anything. Yep. And my thing I'm stuck on, how do I build my affiliate store? I want to do like an organic affiliate store. How do I build it? Is there a platform that I can go that will put my affiliate links for my clients? Because I can just direct them to my website and then they can click on.
Yeah, I use First Promoter. So you can use that to build up your affiliate program.
Okay, good.
Yep, absolutely. And you're going to have other people promoting your products.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Gina. Thank you so much for being on the masterclass. I appreciate you and in attendance and asking questions. I appreciate you so much.
You'll see me again. And young ladies, whoever else is on the, she's awesome. She's amazing. For me to be here, she's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Do we have any questions? I know that it was a lot of information. I hope that no one feels overwhelmed. I see Selena is still here in the building. I see Melanie is still here in the building. I see Ronnie's here. Diana's here. Any questions, ladies?
No, I don't have any questions, but thank you.
You're welcome.
For all the information that you gave me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Let me know if you once you get started, if you decide that you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, send me a message. You can text that number back, the number that keeps texting you. That's my text message marketing line. So you can text that number back. Okay.
Okay, me personally, I hadn't figured out, I didn't even know about possibly making a digital product because that never crossed my mind. The whole thing was like influencer, but I'm like, girl, you could be making money other ways.
Yep.
So absolutely. You got my thinking cap on. Now I'm trying to figure out, well, what type of product do I want to put out? Like you really you've sparked a lot.
Yes, so absolutely. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Don't leave the money on the table, honey. Okay. You could be making money in your sleep.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you being here, Ronnie. Thank you.
All right. Thank you again.
All righty. All right. Any questions?
Hi, this is Selena. I'm driving, actually just leaving work, and I was listening. So no, I don't have any questions, but I wanted to just tell you thank you for the information.
You're very welcome, Selena. Yes, thank you so much for Selena for coming off of mute. I understand you multitasking and I love it, and I want you to be safe in the car. Let me know if you have any questions. The number that keeps texting you, yeah. Oh, you breaking up just a little bit.
Yes,
I didn't
ma'am.
hear. Say that again.
Uh-huh.
No, I said you was breaking up just a little bit.
No, okay, that text, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So if you have any questions with any of the information that I provided tonight, just text back that number, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here on the Digital Profits Masterclass. I really appreciate your attendance and participation, and I appreciate you, having the courage to even think about creating a digital product and bringing it out here to the community. So I just want to commend you guys and tell you to not let fear hold you back. You are an expert in whatever it is that you do. So do not let fear hold you back. Rather, if you are, if you're a teacher, if you're a nurse, if you are a doctor, whatever you are, right? You have a level of skill set, a level of expertise, and you have a community that you could be educating. So you need to monetize your knowledge and turn your knowledge into dollars by putting it down on paper in an ebook, or by putting it into a video course or a membership or something that you can offer to the community. So thank you so much. We're wrapping up with this masterclass. And I appreciate everyone being here tonight. And I will see you on the next masterclass.